What is going on, guys? Kieran here, and I am back with another Xur Inventory video. It is Friday the 15th of May, and it is the last reset before House of Wolves. House of Wolves comes out on Tuesday, today is Friday, so it is very, very close, and I am really, really excited. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get my character to 32 before it comes out. The raid wasn't very kind to me this week, and didn't bother giving me the new raid gauntlets, so looks like I'm still stuck at 31 until I can get them. But that is no big deal, because I think you can ascend vendor items anyway, so maybe I can salvage the situation. So, we'll see. Anyway, Xur is just over here. Let's see what he's got this week. Actually, he's got some pretty decent stuff, I will say. I'm pretty excited about that. So, let's go over what he's got. We have for the Titan, the Insurmountable Skull Fort, the Titan Helmet. I've never used this, actually. I don't know whether it's any good or not. Melee hits replenish grenade energy, replenish health when you pick up an orb, and Storm Fist regenerates health and spawn with melee energy. That seems reasonable. I mean, there are better exotics for the Titan in the game. I personally prefer the Armamentarium or Ruin Wings. But this is a pretty nice helmet, and it actually does look pretty damn cool with all the flashy lights on it. I can't preview it right now, but I do know what it looks like, because I'm using my Hunter right now. Now for the Hunter, we have the Knucklehead Radar. This is a pretty decent helmet for PvP only. If you're mainly a PvE player, don't bother with this, you really don't need it. But what the Knucklehead Radar does is it allows you to keep your radar up when you're aiming down sights, which is always nice, and you don't need the third eye perk at all, because this sort of comes with it kind of standard. So what you can do with this is you can light the blade, which means causing damage with a grenade reduces your melee. We have Inverse Shadow, increase super energy from killing minions with the darkness, and obviously we have the Sensor Pack perk, which means radar remains visible whilst aiming primary weapons. So pretty good helmet. I do have this. I think it's in my vault actually right now, but I do have this, and it is pretty damn good for PvP. It gives you that little bit of an advantage of being able to see the radar whilst you're aiming down sights, so that's always nice. Now for the Warlock, we have the Apotheosis Veil. I did have this at one point, but I dismantled it. I may pick it up again, I'm not sure. But with this, melee hits replenish grenade energy. You can replenish health when you pick up an orb, and activating your super regenerates your health, which is actually quite handy in Crota's End. In fact, I regretted dismantling it, because there were actually quite a few times whilst I was doing the Crota's End raid where when you have the Presence of Crota perk on, you don't regenerate health, so this really could help. So yeah, if you raid a lot, I mean, use this. I mean, there are better helmets in the game. I mean, it's only really going to be useful for that, but yeah, pick it up, why not? Now for the main event here, we have Truth. Xur seems to be loving these heavy weapons recently. He's sold Thunderlord, and now he's sold Truth. I'm going to grab this right now, actually, because I need this. So there we go, we've got Truth. Now, this is a pretty decent rocket launcher. I prefer to call it the Not Galahorn, because normally people that don't have Galahorn will probably have this, and it's kind of like the second best thing to Galahorn, in terms of rocket launchers at least. It's not the best heavy, but there we go. Now, what we have, I actually don't know the perks for this off by heart. Normally I do with heavy weapons, but I don't know a lot about the Truth. Grenades and horseshoes. Rockets fired from this weapon will detonate based on proximity to targets. I'll learn to speak English properly. So that looks like just kind of like a proximity detonation sort of thing. Now we have Javelin, that's nice. Heavy payload, that's cool. And we have Flared Magwell, which I'll probably end up using. Prototype True Seeker. Rounds fired from this weapon seek their targets aggressively. So this looks like kind of a different version of tracking. It'll be interesting to try this out, because I do not know anything about the Truth. I just know it's a rocket launcher, but I haven't really read into the perks of it. I haven't seen reviews of it. So I will check that out, and I will get it all leveled up. And I'm pretty damn happy at the fact that it's Void, because I do not have a decent Void launcher, so that'd be nice. I have an Arc one, I have a Solar one, which obviously I've got the Galahorn, but I do not have a Void rocket launcher that is any good at all, so it's nice to have that. So that is the heavy weapon, and we have the exotic engram, which is a gauntlet engram. But once again, don't buy them because you really want to save your motes for House of Wolves. Because if you buy exotic engrams now and then plan to save them until after House of Wolves comes out, you will not get House of Wolves armor. You will only get Dark Below armor or Vanilla Destiny. So do not buy exotic engrams. Same for this, ignore all these, you don't need them. House of Wolves will offer a better way to upgrade your stuff, so I'm probably not even going to go over these properly. I mean, you can see what they are, pretty much. So yeah, just you don't need these. You can ascend your guns once House of Wolves comes out, and it's cheaper, so definitely do that. Just ignore these. Again, you can kind of ignore these, although actually, maybe not actually, because I mean, strange coins are pretty easy to get. We have the Emerald Coil and the Stealth Drive for the Sparrows, and we have Heavy Ammo Synths. Again, these two here, the Gunsmith is going to sell these once House of Wolves comes out, so you'll pretty much be set for these. But yeah, that is what Xur has this week. Pretty interesting inventory. I really like this weapon, and the helmets are pretty decent. I mean, the roll on this Insurmountable Skullfort isn't fantastic, I will say. But they're decent on the Apotheosis Veil and the Knucklehead Radar. So go ahead and pick them up. These two at least. There's probably better exotics for the Titan, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, definitely grab the heavy weapon because, I mean, who doesn't want an exotic rocket launcher? Seriously. But yeah, that is it for this week, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. I waved the wrong way. There we go.